Breaking news, there's an intense manhunt happening right now after a city police sergeant was shot outside his home during a robbery.
We're joined now by investigator Mike Helgren, who's down along Park Anna Medical Center right near Glen Rose Avenue and Park Road. Mike, there is a huge presence there. What can you tell us?
And we're still waiting to hear more information from police. No official word. However, we've heard from sources that this is in relation to the shooting of that sergeant yesterday. Another look here on Park Road down toward Glen Rose Avenue. You can see all the police vehicles right here. They've got this cordoned off. They've asked people to move back, so we are behind the police line here at this shopping center, and you can see at least a dozen police cars here, and not just here but around the area here, trying to make sure that they can find these suspects. There's an active search, and also we've got the police foxtrot, the police chopper overhead. There's a wooded area here where they are searching.
I hope they don't.
And we've got some people who are just out of control, some bystanders. Anyway, so you can see they've got Baltimore County Police, they've got Baltimore City Police, Anne Arundel County Police, Maryland State Police are assisting in this, as are federal investigators who are trying to make sure that they can catch the suspects behind the shooting of this sergeant. That sergeant remains at shock trauma right now. Had a surgery, was into surgery at this hour, was on life support as of last night. And that's the latest from here on Park Road.
Tag murder Inc. Everybody keep laughing, ha ha ha. Tag murder Inc.
Okay.
Let's go to Rachel Carden. She is live in the neighborhood actually where this police sergeant, Isaac Carrington, lived. He was shot right outside the house.
All right, Rachel.
That's right. We're actually standing about 2 doors down from his home. There are 2 police officers outside the door right now, no doubt, guarding the area, just trying to make sure nobody disturbs the family if they have to come in and out. You can see the police vehicles parked here. Now, we spoke to someone who grew up next door to this home. He said he knew the sergeant when he moved in with his family. He said he's a great guy, family man, community man. He said that he's quiet, but, you know, friendly, and a lot of people in this neighborhood know him. They all know each other for the most part, it sounds like. The unit directly to the left of this officer's house is vacant currently. The landlord is, again, who I spoke to. And, of course, we are knocking on doors to try to get some other folks. We know the other man who was injured in this situation is still in the hospital, according to that landlord I just spoke to. He said that his goal is to make sure that he can talk to as many family members as possible. And, of course, we just want to make sure that everybody knows that this community is a tight-knit group. They just want to make sure that everybody is praying for this officer. They say that being from an area where there are a lot of families, obviously they know each other, they do events together and things like that in this area. So, of course, their thoughts and prayers are going out to that officer in the hospital. And as we heard Mike Helgren saying, he is undergoing surgery. So, of course, that's a concern for them as well.
Rachel, one local who we talked to has lived in that area for 23 years and said they've never seen anything like this before. They said it's a really quiet neighborhood, a really good neighborhood.
That's right, and pretty much everyone is saying there's kids around here, a lot of families, retired folks. A lot of them sit outside on their porch at night. They kind of call across the street to each other to say, hey, how are ya? Very friendly area. Even when we were here yesterday at the height of kind of all this excitement and all this emotion, everyone was very kind to us, just making sure that we had what we needed. They weren't getting in our way, even though they were frustrated and trying to get to their houses. So we know there's a daycare center that operates down the street. A lot of little kids, all under the age of 10, from what we saw yesterday, probably at least 10 children. And, you know, you can just see the amount of cars parked on this street. This is a family area, a lot of people living in these homes. So, you know, it's just, I think it's heartbreaking for anybody to know that this could happen in their community, right outside their door. For this officer to be shot right outside his house, I'm sure they're all just still startled today, still trying to come to grips with what happened.
Calm down a bit, but I'm sure the buzz is going to continue for quite a bit throughout the weekend.
Of course.
All right. Thank you, Rachel. What you're seeing here now, police presence, of course, along Annapolis Road, where we've been joined by Mike Helgren throughout the afternoon. Huge police presence down near Park Anna Medical Center, Glen Rose Avenue near Park Road. And again, we're told that Sky Chopper 13 is over the blue Acura that they are assuming now is related to the police-involved shooting in Northeast Baltimore.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with more coverage after this.